Today we get a chat with Stefan, the vocalist and guitar player of the band Psychonaut, discussing their upcoming release, World Maker, which will be out October 24th. I hope you enjoy.
Hello,
Oh, how are you?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. A little bit tired. Stayed up late last night for a show and gonna go and hit another show tonight. So I'm too I'm
Okay.
at that age now of where it's a lot.
Yeah, yeah, of course. So which band did you see?
It was Ailstorm and Glory Hammer and Glyph
Oh,
power metal
shit.
show. Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome. Okay.
It was. Power metal shows are always so much fun. Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
so much you're singing about like Glory Hammer sings about unicorns and you can't, be in a bad mood when you're listening to someone sing about unicorns.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Awesome.
So let's dig in. World Maker comes out October 24th. Oh my gosh, it is such an emotional, beautiful album. There is so much feeling throughout it, and I know the subjects, obviously, of course, about what you guys are presenting on this album, but even if you didn't know, the musical portrayal is a very emotional ride. So tell me a little bit about it. I know this is probably a super emotional one for you guys as well. And you do deliver that very well. So tell me a little bit about the process of it and what it's about.
Yeah, sure. I guess everything started when I found out that my wife was pregnant, which was a beautiful day, of course. And yeah, it came to me very quickly that this was going to be by far the most important thing I was ever going to experience. So I couldn't really imagine writing music or lyrics about anything else. So the idea arose to write an album about how I was feeling, but of course also an album for my future son, who is now happy and healthy. He's a year and a half right now.
Oh,
Uh,
good.
yeah, and that's yeah, pretty much what I wanted to do. I wanted to show him what the kind of music is that I like, what I think music can do, and of course, hopefully that he would enjoy it himself one day.
Yeah.
And that was going really well. And unfortunately, when the album was, let's say, 70% finished, we got some really bad news. First, that our bass player Thomas's father had cancer, and a few months later, my dad got the same news, and both
Oh
of
my
them
goodness.
passed away in
Oh,
a period of 3 months' time.
oh, I'm so sorry.
So, yeah, thanks. Yeah, so very, very weird to be writing about how awesome it is to become a dad and then find out that you're about to lose your own dad. So, kind of went full circle and didn't really feel like changing the theme too much. I still wanted it to be a beautiful album, a joyous album, but and yeah, it was also impossible to keep those feelings away. So that kind of melancholy definitely crept in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is what we ended up with. It's a very strange experience the past few years. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't know if you have had the opportunity to perform any of these songs yet. I know you've released three of them so far. But how are you feeling going into performing these with it being such a heavy and emotional album? I mean, obviously, like you said, very beautiful things, but very difficult things as well. How are you feeling about being able to perform those?
Yeah, we've played all three of the singles live
Okay.
now. The last single we've only played once live, but yeah, it's definitely true that there's something weird about singing a certain lyric for the first time live. For some reason, when you sing it in a rehearsal space, you think about it less because you're not really going for it 100%, I guess.
Hmm.
And even singing old songs suddenly feels like they mean something else occasionally
Yeah.
because of how you're feeling. And yeah, so it definitely hits hard sometimes, but I do think it's a good way of dealing with it and just not running away from it and trying to create something beautiful out of it.
Yes,
So yeah,
absolutely.
it's rough, but it helps.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see how it would be healing as well. That's interesting. So obviously as a listener, when you hear songs throughout different timelines, they do mean something different to you as a listener because of, like you said, what you're going through. It's interesting as the creator that you're experiencing the same thing with your own music.
Yeah, yeah, that's a very weird thing.
Yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet.
Yeah.
I'm going to segue into a question I like to ask a lot of people because of the topic that we're talking about right now. What are some things you do to help with your self-care, help with your balance in life when, especially when you're going through so much in life? What are some things you do to help yourself?
Nothing special, I think. The obvious things are exercising, just doing something that gets your heart rate up and, gets you to use your body. I like rock climbing, for instance. That's a very therapeutic thing for me. Music, obviously, family, just spending time with the people around you, talking about how you feel, not holding everything inside.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what we try to do, but of course, that's easier said than done, and life is busy, and
Mhm.
of course, we should all sleep more and we should rest more, but yeah, easier said than done.
For sure. For sure. I'm glad that you're talking about it though, because I do think that sharing stories and memories and stuff is a wonderful way to keep people alive, after they've passed and just to keep their
Hmm.
memory and soul alive on the worldly planet, whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so that's good, and that'll be wonderful for your son to hear about his grandpa.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure you get a lot of exercise running around with a 1.5-year-old.
Yeah, definitely. It's it's fun, man. Yeah, it's good for cardio.
For sure. Yeah, they're busy little bees then. And yeah,
Yeah,
they get busier and busier until they hit the teenager status and then they kind of slow down again.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, can't wait. No, I'm kidding.
It goes fast. I have a 17-year-old and I swear he was just a year and a
Wow.
half not very many years ago. It goes so fast. So definitely
Wow,
cherish every
17. Wow.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, he'll be
Mm.
18 in April.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Okay. That's exciting.
It
Yeah.
is exciting. He's actually a really awesome guitar player too. His name is Hendrix, and he lives to that name for sure.
Wow. Okay, that's a really nice name. Well, my son was named after David Gilmour. His name is David.
Oh my
So,
gosh,
yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the musician thing, right? You go after the
Yeah.
the people that you love. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not surprised you're a Pink Floyd fan. It definitely, there's a little bit of that bleeds into the music with the soul and progressive parts of your songs. Um, I
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah.
to, I wanted to talk about everything else is just the weather. The harmonizing in that song is so beautiful, and it's such a beautiful song. Tell me about that one.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one on the album. It's a two-part song, which is something we've never really done. It was actually just written as one whole song, but we thought it would be cool to make it even more clear that it's actually a two-part thing. And yeah, very, very long process of writing that one. I remember that the first part of the song was one of the first things I had written when we started writing this album. And then I finished the second part, and then we completely erased the first part and started all over again. And yeah, it just took months and months to perfect. But it's yeah, amazing how our guest singer's voice, Ante, is uh is just completely shining on that song. I've wanted to do a Psychonaut collaboration with her for a long time. I know we're from a different project, and her voice is haunting and beautiful.
Mm.
It's amazing. And yeah, just wanted to go all out, just show the beauty of music, just put some post rock in there and go as epic as we can. That's pretty much it.
Yes. So with later in the song with the harmonizing parts, that's not her, is it? Because it sounds like because I hear her at the beginning for sure, but
Yeah.
later there's like a few harmonizing parts that doesn't sound like her. Is that? her too?
Yeah, it's there's a lot of vocals. It's mostly our vocals,
Okay.
Thomas and my vocals.
Yeah.
But on the very last bars of the song, she does this well, very Pink Floydish "Great Gig in the Sky" like
Mhm.
vocal solo, and yeah, that's what I mean. That's the peak of the song. It's like it's a 10-minute ride to that part. That's when you get what you want, and yeah, that's amazing. So that is her. All of the female vocals, that's her.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the ones that I'm thinking of are you and Tomasen.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Yeah, because I was like I can tell when it's her and I can tell, when it's obviously you guys, but it was just a um different kind of harmonizing than it's almost like I want to say echo, but that's not the right word. Almost like an Alice in Chains kind of harmonizing type thing, like
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
very many people can perfect it that well. So I really enjoyed that part too.
Oh,
Is
thank
that
you.
something you guys are planning on doing live? I know that's kind of difficult with a guest vocalist.
I don't want to spoil too much, but let's say that yeah, it's gonna happen one day. Let's keep it at that. Yeah, yeah,
I love that. Awesome. That's a good answer. Um,
yeah.
I also wanted to talk to you about You Are the Sky. I love, love, love that song. Tell me about that one.
Yeah, that's the first part of the other song, of course. So those two were written as one whole, and yeah, the thing we completely wrote fresh. We had a completely different first part. It was also like 4 minutes long. Just threw it all out, started fresh, and yeah, came to the basic idea very quickly, I guess, and felt like I wanted to write a bit more about the responsibilities of being a father, of being a protector, and making sure that I'm, on my guard all the time. That's also a part of my job now. So I wanted to like almost write an intimidating vocal, like if you fuck with me, or my son, like I'll get you. So that was really fun to have something different. And then
So
I
those
love
two
just
go together?
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That's the title is it's a pretty well-known saying, I think, from yoga. I think you're the sky, everything else is just the weather. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Did not know that. It's almost like a reverse, I guess, of like when Pantera did obviously a totally different subject, but Suicide Part 1 and Part 2.
yeah,
They,
yeah,
they start off soft and go into the heavier, where you guys kind of start off with the heavier and go into the soft. I like that.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, as a new father, have you noticed outside of the obvious differences of where, your life just gets so much busier and you have so much more love in you than you even realized was possible? Have you noticed like different like things that you pay way more attention to or like way more like I notice that I am much more of like a nervous, anxious person because everything is scary to me now that that could be potentially be dangerous to my child. Have you noticed anything like that, like mental health wise?
Yeah, absolutely. It's my biggest fear is that he would choke on a piece of food.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still obsessively cutting everything into the tiniest chunks. And my wife makes fun of me because he has all his teeth. I mean, he can just eat. But yeah, that's something I'm terrified of. Him running out on the streets one day, or I don't know. Yeah, yeah, crazy feeling. Don't really like it, but it's
I
part of it, I
know.
guess.
I know it is. It just means that you love them that much. With the food thing, I
Exactly.
totally get that. Because they shovel, kids like just like
Hmm.
to not really pay attention and shovel. So I totally get that. I
Yeah, yeah,
remember when my son he was probably 5. No, no, he would have been younger than that. He would have been 2 or 3. He was running around and some of his friends gave him this little butterscotch candy. And I was like, okay, you can have that, but you have to sit down and eat it. Like you don't be running around with that hard chunk of, candy in your mouth. And he was like, okay. Of course, he did the opposite, started running around, turned around, his eyes started watering, he started choking. I had just learned,
Fuck.
and I don't know if this is still a thing or not, but I had just learned that you're supposed to flip them upside down and whack them hard on the
Yeah,
back because then they can
yeah.
swallow it easier. And he swallowed it and just started crying. He has not eaten butterscotch since then. And that was seriously, yeah, when he was 2 or 3. He had like traumatized us
Wow.
both. So yes, it's
Yeah.
definitely something I can understand. And
Yeah, that's nightmare stuff. Wow.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. Um, so have you guys or are you planning on touring North America with this album? I know it's
You
difficult
know,
now.
yeah, I think you probably can expect, predict what my answer will be. Yeah, we'd love to. It would definitely be a kind of next step that would be good for us, but it's so hard. I just saw, before the interview, I saw a poster from a USA festival with like half of the lineup just canceled because none of the bands can get visas.
Yeah.
Um, but even aside from that, it's so expensive, and it
Mhm.
means just driving insane distances and
Yeah.
losing tens of thousands of euros. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, let's be clear, we'd love to do it.
Yeah.
So if it becomes possible, then yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah. Well, I could see a lot of bands that you guys, I mean, Opeth, I could see a lot of bands that you guys definitely could complement on
Hmm.
North American tour. But I know it is hard right now. The band Glyph I was just talking about, they are friends of mine, and one of them, well, I think a couple of them are Canadian, but one of them is still having to use a visa, and he's having issues even with a Canadian visa at the end of their tour to where he's going to have to miss some because and
Wow.
yeah, so it's really
Yeah.
really rough right now, and it's so unfair to you guys. It's unfair to the fans. Like it's just an unfortunate thing all around.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hope it gets better soon.
Yeah, me too. Um, but obviously you guys do get to tour around there, and there's lots of different areas and places that you can tour around there. So, do you
Hmm.
have I didn't look ahead of time and I should have, but do you guys have a tour coming up to piggyback off this one?
Nothing that's been announced yet, but we
Okay,
have a lot of stuff in the works, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of European shows at the end of this year and early next year. We're going to be playing a lot. Yeah, a lot of cool
good.
festivals coming in as well. So
Good,
yeah,
good, good. I'm
a
glad to
lot of
hear that.
shows.
It's definitely something I think a lot of people need to hear. So I looked through the comments of the three songs that you've released. I don't think I saw one negative comment in all three songs, and that's crazy. That's not common. Do you guys pay attention to those?
We did with the first one with Endless Currents because it was, of course, the scariest single is the first one. I did see a few funny negative ones though. You must have
Yeah.
missed them. There were a few, but it's all good. No, we don't care. As
Yeah.
it's even better if they're actually funny or like
Yes.
supposed to be funny. So yeah,
Right.
no, it doesn't bother us. But we're
Yeah.
very happy with how people are reacting to the first three singles.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's so awesome to hear that people feel what we're trying to do with this one, and same with all of our other albums.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
you guys are incredibly talented, and it's a soul journey, to listen to you guys, and I love that. It's not something that, I mean, I don't know. I guess with progressive music it's probably a little bit more common because that's part of the progressive style, but you guys have an extra, like the haunting element and
Mm.
the yeah, kind of the ride that you take everybody on. I love this album. I've listened to it quite a few times. I think it's such a beautiful and emotional again album to where you can feel what you guys have been experiencing, and that's what a crazy thing to be able to do. And what an
Yeah,
important
thank
thing
you.
to be able to do, especially in the world these days. Like we need music like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for the kind words. That means a lot.
Yes. Yeah. I also wanted to talk about All in Ta Time. Tell me about that one.
Mm, yeah, it was fun to start a song with a bass intro, or I
Mm-hmm.
guess a drum and bass intro. I don't think we've ever done that. Very simple song. It was one of the songs that we put at the bottom of our list. I remember, like before we recorded the album, like, okay, that's yeah, no, it's a good one, but it's not one of the best ones. But yeah, really like it now. I think it's also we put it in the right place, I think, on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Like to catch your breath, it was a good song. Bit more straightforward, I guess, to a lot of the long psychedelic songs. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
like it now.
yeah, no, you like it now. You didn't like it before.
I
You're like, it's
wasn't I
too
wasn't
simple for
a
me.
100%, yeah, I wasn't 100% convinced, but I just thought, I mean, we're gonna record it, it's gonna sound great, and I'm sure the production is gonna. But now, yeah, I like it a lot.
It fits really well. It doesn't seem like it's completely separate of the rest of the album. Like I feel like it really fits in well. I do, you like you know how sometimes you're listening to an album and there'll be like one or two that are and I don't mind this like when but they kind of like take you to a whole different like feeling or a whole different like whatever. I
Hmm.
didn't feel like that with this one at all.
Okay, yeah, that's good to
So
hear. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm actually a little bit surprised you said that. So yeah, okay, well, interesting.
Okay.
No, I'm really excited for other people to be able to hear the whole thing. It's one of those that you
Me
definitely
too.
need to listen to from the beginning to end, which unfortunately with streaming is not something that a lot of people do anymore. But this is one of them. I really, really hope that people take the time to do all the way through because it's very, very worth it.
Yeah, me too. I think it's really it changes so much the order in which you put the songs, and if you put it on shuffle, which I mean, I guess you're allowed to do, then the experience is going to be different. But who knows? It might even be better. But we put it in this order consciously. This to us tells the story in the way that we want to tell it. It has a good tension in the right spots, I think. So yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of listening to albums. I rarely shuffle.
Yeah. Well, that's what's nice about the comeback of vinyl is you don't even have
Hmm.
that. I mean, I guess you can still do that, but it would be a big pain in the butt. But that's
It's
what's
a lot of
nice
work,
about
yeah.
it is a lot of work, yeah. But that's what's really nice about it is then you can do like what we used to do, growing up and put it on and drink your coffee and, really get lost in it instead of just have it as like a background noise,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking this time with me, Stefan. I hope that the rest of your day goes well. Hug that sweet little boy super, super tight
I will.
and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. This world's crazy, but it's also very beautiful and you have a good soul to show him how to navigate this world well. So,
That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'm going to do that.
yes,
Thank you for
wonderful.
inviting me. It's great
Yes.
talking to you.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to chat in the future. I'm very invested and interested in what the next one will be. I know this one's not out yet, and that's already looking forward to the future, but I am definitely continually curious with what you guys are doing.
Awesome. I'm excited to hear what the next one will be like as well.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure it'll have hopefully a totally different feel in the hard sense.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye.